life is about doing something that's worthwhile, right? For me, it is anyway. Sometimes it's hard. Life is hard, and that's okay. That's hopefully we can help somebody, right? And so, but you can imagine that we're kind of going a little bit against the culture.
I actually connected with Ula probably 15 years ago when we first moved here, and I used to do the newsletter for her, so every 3 months or so would come up and meet the new residents and hear their stories, and just thought it was really amazing journey that she's on, and taking care of learning more about her mission and what happens here. It was really just a really great place, and she's created a beautiful environment here, and which is not easy to do, as we know from living.
So we get animals from all over, but really, I mean, these animals had a home. They're all older, they've had a home, and a lot of times, again, because of our culture, people are afraid of their aging animals. They feel like you have to be an expert to care for an aging animal, and that's not true. What you have to have is just a caring heart.
Well, we live in such a throwaway culture, as we know, and unfortunately animals, but to some degree people too. We don't think so, but really when you look at it, it's often with people too, that animals are bought and sold and easily enter into that category of you can pick them up and you can put them here and you can throw them out, or you can take them in, being an object more or less. Even if people don't want to think that way, they're often treated that way. And so people get worried about their old ones, or they don't know what to do, so that's where the throwaway comes in. Well, maybe we'll get a new one. A younger one that will be fun, it'll be playful, we can throw the ball, and to some degree we sometimes see that with our elderly people too, practically, yeah. And that has become a lot of the cultural norms, unfortunately. Certainly not all the time, but there are many situations of it, yeah.
My mom that I brought here today worked in a nursing home when I was a teenager, and I remember her coming home sometimes commenting that, they had some residents who, had families who would hardly ever come. They'd come pay the bill, and then they'd leave, and I think that we need to be more conscious of taking care of, and I know this is part of Ula's mission, of taking care of the elderly and the people and the animals and things in our culture that have a history and have knowledge, and that it's things shouldn't be thrown away just because they're getting older, or maybe they're not quite as useful or as fun as they used to be.
Yeah.
We have to be conscious of that and put effort towards creating a place for
So hopefully we can inspire people to begin to change that. And it's okay to be old. It's okay to be elderly and going that way and going towards the end too.